I inherited a house through my grandmother's will. After she passed, we had discovered she still owned it after not living there for decades. It had stood empty, unlisted, a relic from a time when people built their homes to last forever. The place was beautiful in a sad way. Ornate wallpaper of faded pale flowers. Dust blanketed the corners like forgotten memories. I moved in mostly because I couldn't afford anywhere else. I never believed in ghosts, not really. I thought strange noises had logical explanations. Old plumbing, creaky floors, squirrels in the attic. I clung to that belief, even as it unraveled night by night. It started subtly, a single creak, always in the same spot in the upstairs hallway. One board, one pressure point. Predictably, I convinced myself it was the house settling, until the sound started to progress. It always happened late, past 2 a.m. I'd lie in bed and hear it. Step, step, pause, step. Like someone testing the boards with care, trying not to be noticed. I started leaving my bedroom door open so I could see down the hallway. I thought maybe I would catch my cat out there prowling. But my cat never left the end of the bed. When the sound came, she just froze, ears forward, eyes fixed on the open door in the darkness in the hallway. Once I watched her low crawl under the bed without making a sound. That was the first time I felt cold. The steps followed a pattern every night. Step, step, pause, step, and then nothing. Like someone walked 3 steps and then vanished. I decided to test it. I placed flour across the hallway floor one night, just enough to coat the wood lightly. I stayed awake in bed, heart pounding, waiting. Sure enough, around 2:18 a.m., the usual. I nearly stopped breathing. I got up an hour later, phone light in my hand. The flour was smooth, unbroken, but the sound had definitely been there. I was really starting to lose sleep. In fact, I didn't sleep the next night, or the one after that. I started hearing a new sound, the door to the hall bathroom clicking shut. Not slamming, not creaking, clicking, and then nothing. I stopped going upstairs. I made a bed on the couch. That fixed nothing. The footsteps started descending the stairs. One night, I heard the 3 footsteps upstairs in the hall, and then continue down the first stair. Pause. Another. Pause. All the way to the ground floor. But when I looked, there was nothing. I became obsessed with mapping the steps. I started drawing floor plans, marking where I heard the sound stop and start. It was always the same. Outside the bedroom door, halfway down the hall, front of the bathroom door, like someone reliving a routine that never finished. Until last week. The steps didn't stop. They kept going into the living room, right behind the couch. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. I just lied there, holding my breath and silently praying to be safe. I felt something warm move across the back of my neck. Not a breath, something more solid, like someone standing behind me, their presence bending the air. They were so close, I left the next morning. I packed up, and now I'm staying at my mom's until I can figure out what to do next. There was something final about those last steps, as if something had finally found me. The sound hasn't followed me here, but I try not to think about it while I'm lying in bed. I feel like if I do, I can hear it sometimes, right outside my door.